the ultimate Harry Potter gift guide. Hi guys, it's Eve. Welcome back to my channel. So, Christmas is fast approaching. If you've got people to buy presents for, it can be difficult sometimes to know what to get people. So I thought I'd put together a bit of a gift guide that's specifically a Harry Potter gift guide. So this could be if you're looking for ideas of things that you want to ask for Christmas, ideas to sort of pass on to people, for if they want some inspiration for you, you might find some things on here. Or if you have someone to buy for and you know they like Harry Potter, then in here it's going to be a range of ideas. There's a range in price points, a range in types of things. There's over like 20 things in here, so hopefully at least one of these will appeal to you or, to whoever you're buying for. And yeah, I just thought it'd be quite fun. And also, it could just act as a bit of a wish list. So, in January when there's like sales and stuff, if there's anything on here that you really like the look of, or if someone has like a birthday coming up or something like that, it could give you ideas of things to buy for yourself in the sales or for someone else for Christmas or their birthday. Yeah, we have a lot to get through, so I'm just gonna get stuck in. They aren't necessarily ranked in a certain order. I've tried to sort of group them, so I'm talking about similar things sort of near each other. In here, there's nothing like this is the best present or this is the worst, because obviously that's completely depending on taste and what you think someone will like. Also, there's a real range in prices, and again, it's not ranked in a certain way, but I will sort of talk about the prices as I go through it so that you're aware of them. First on the list, I put down books. This I think could work for a range of people. If there's someone who maybe doesn't really know much about Harry Potter, getting them the books might be a nice way to introduce them to it, especially if you've got someone younger you're buying for. If you've got a younger child and you're looking for some extra bits, you could maybe get some of the Harry Potter books, one or the whole set, to introduce them to it. Or if you're buying for someone who's a real Harry Potter fan, there's so many different versions of the books, like different covers, collector's versions, all these different things. So you could probably find one out there that they don't have and that they'd just be really grateful for having a different version. Also, like coming from a Harry Potter fan, I have loved the franchise, the books, everything for ages, for years. And only like last year, or I think it was like 2 years ago, I realised I didn't have the full set of books. I had them at one point, but because I'd read them all and I would like reread them, all the books were in different places and I didn't know where they were. And I was like, actually, I could do with a whole new, fresh, clean set. So I feel like getting a version of the books for someone is always a great shout. And as I said, there's many different versions. So the main version that's around at the minute, which are like the whole set of 7. So this I got on Amazon. It's available in many different places. And I have seen them recently around for like £35, which is really good for a set of 7 books. But there is a range because you can get them for 40. I've seen them in places for 80, but I have seen them in quite a few places for 35. So if you have a little hunch, these are available in so many places. There's probably some way you'll be able to find it for like, a good price. So this is a great sort of collection you could get someone. You could also get them the Minalima versions. Now these are such gorgeous versions of the books. I mean, firstly, look at the cover, how gorgeous. And inside, I'll show you one. This is a great one to show you actually. They have pop-ups. So look, it's a Diagon Alley pop-up. How good is that? It's a full pop-up of Diagon Alley, and the whole book is full of these pop-ups and illustrations. And even like, look, that's just like a normal page. Absolutely stunning. They have the first 3 books, so you can get Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban in those versions. They have confirmed they're not doing any more, so you can get someone the complete set of the books. Or you could get them one individually. That's, I think, a great one for if there's someone who is more of a quite far on in their Harry Potter, obsession. They might not have those books. This is also a lovely way to get some into reading them, is getting them that, because it's quite a nice, pretty way of reading it. I think they're really collector's ones. Books are to be read, but they don't have to be read because they're just such beautiful books. I think people will just have fun going through them and looking at all the pop-ups. So I think the Minalima ones are great for a Harry Potter fan. I actually have done this for my sister, who's a Harry Potter fan. She's 30 and she's been a Harry Potter fan like all her life. And I remember, I think every Christmas and birthday, basically I got her one of these, so she now has all of them. So she's a long-running Harry Potter fan, but that worked for her because she didn't have them. So those are brilliant presents to get people. And prices with them, so on the official Minalima website, I think the first 2 are £32 and the third one is £40. On Amazon though, all of them are about £25. So depending on your budget, you could either get them one of them, start off their collection, or you could get them all of them. But yeah, they are beautiful books, and that's the thing, even if you think someone already has the books, they might not have that version. You could also do, still in line with this book idea, you could also get them the illustrated editions. If you think they might have the original books and the Minalima ones, they probably don't have the illustrated versions. These are gorgeous. So this is the Order of the Pheonix one, and inside are just gorgeous illustrations. Like, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. I love these versions, and these ones, I think they are big, heavy books, but the first three especially, because they're a bit small, like a bit, you know, going to be a bit thinner, a bit smaller because they're smaller books. I think that is such a lovely way to get younger people into reading Harry Potter. Again, if you have children who are trying to get them into Harry Potter, I think it's a lovely way to, because it's all illustrated, and because it is quite a big book in terms of the format. I think this is a lovely one if you're wanting to read the story to your child, to someone. I think this is a lovely way to do that, because you can hold it, you can be reading it, and you can show them the pictures. I think it's just such a lovely idea. And yeah, if you think someone might have some of the other collections of books instead for a more sort of long-running Harry Potter fan, they probably don't have the illustrated editions, and they are beautiful. Like, even just the cover, absolutely stunning. They are around £25 per book. Obviously it varies depending on which one. And the other thing you could do, if you think they might have all of them, something else you could get them are first editions of the books. Because that is something, even if you have every single version of the books, if you give a Harry Potter fan a first edition of any of the books, that is going to be incredible. And that's I think that's actually like a really thoughtful gift as well. And obviously these can be hard to find. The latter books are easier to find first editions of. You can find them on second-hand websites like eBay, charity shops as well. I got 3 first editions, I think, for Half-Blood Prince, Order of Pheonix and Deathly Hallows, all from a charity shop. Obviously the price completely varies depending on what people are selling them on for, or what a charity shop is selling them for. But if you can find even one of the first edition books of the original covers, I highly recommend. I will do a whole video explaining how you can determine if one of the Harry Potter books is first edition, but in the meantime, if I don't get that video up soon enough and you're wanting to get one, just give it a little Google and it will explain. But basically just looking for either of them, literally it'll say, in the latter ones, it'll literally say first edition, or if you can just see the letter 1, it's probably a first edition. But give it a Google first before, you know, getting any. That I think is a really lovely one. Like, that's something I do. So for my dad, for his birthday, he loves Tintin, so I bought him a first edition Tintin book. So I think first editions of a book that you know someone loves is a really nice gift, and it doesn't matter, like the one I got my dad, he already has that book, but this was a first edition, so it's one that he'll have on display, that he will keep. It's like a collector's item. That's why I think if you can find any first editions of any of the Harry Potter books, I think that's a lovely gift to give. So that was number 1. So basically it was just going through any of the different versions of the Harry Potter books. Now number 2, it is another book, and it is the Harry Potter Wizarding Almanac. Now, just to be clear, so I have worked with Bloomsbury on this before, but this isn't an ad, it's not sponsored. I genuinely love this book. I've bought it for other people, I've gifted it, so it's something that I strongly stand by. I'm talking about this right now completely sort of independently. It is, yeah, the Harry Potter Wizarding Almanac. Now this is basically like your ultimate Harry Potter compendium, and it is full of like facts, information, and it's all things from the book. So it's not really talking about sort of beyond that and like extra lore. It's all things from the book, but like condensed into this like really nice digestible format. So if it's been a while since you've read the books and you've forgotten some things, you can probably remind yourself of it in here. For example, here's a whole page on platform 9 3/4, and it tells you stuff about that. It'll tell you here who's in the Order of the Pheonix, the old Order of the Pheonix and the newer one. I need to find my favourite page, the Patronus page, and it'll tell you all the characters who we learn what their Patronus is. It tells you in here. And like, I'd completely forgotten or not really taken in the fact that Tonks's Patronus is a wolf. I didn't know that, but it must have been mentioned because it's in here. So I found that really useful to go through and remind myself of who has what Patronus. There's also pages on each of the houses and telling you like all the people in those houses that we learn of. There's a whole page on Wizarding News. The pages are just gorgeous as well. Like, they're just so nice to look at. Oh, this is a good one. A wand one. It tells you what wand people have. This is one of, again, my favourite pages. It's basically like a cross-section of Hogwarts, and I could spend ages just staring at this page and finding different things. Like, it's so amazing, so detailed. Like, you've got the kitchens at the bottom, you've got dorm rooms, like, it's so clever. It's such a good book, and I think every Harry Potter fan would love this. It's such a pretty book. The illustrations are gorgeous, and it's just full of facts. So if you're wanting to remind yourself of something, but you don't want to reread all the books, amazing. And I love this book. As I said, I've gifted it to people because I love it so much. It's between £15 to £30 on Amazon. It changes depending on if there's like any discounts and stuff. I think this is the perfect gift for a Harry Potter fan or someone you want to get into Harry Potter. So number 3, we have another book, and it is a new book this year called Christmas at Hogwarts. So they've basically taken some Christmas chapters out of one of the books and made a Christmas book, a separate book out of it. And it is beautiful, it's all illustrated. It's very similar to the illustrated edition. This sort of size, obviously not as thick, much thinner, but this sort of like, where it's like square, it's illustrated. I'll pop a picture on here. And yeah, all the pages are illustrated with the most beautiful illustrations. It's a stunning book. It's content from the original books. It's not new like Harry Potter content, but I think it's really clever to like make it so it is just like a Christmas book, a Christmas Harry Potter book, by taking some of the Christmassy chapters and making it like a standalone little book. And it means it's a nice digestible bit of the content. So if you're wanting a little bit of Harry Potter, you're wanting a bit of festivity as well, but you don't want to have to like reread all the books to get that, you have a lovely, small, little illustrated, beautiful book that you can read, feel Christmassy, get a bit of Harry Potter. And I think, again, this is beautiful because this is something, this is new this year. So if there's a Harry Potter fan, they probably don't have this. Also, I know this is a common thing, but I think it is just a common thing with the books. I think this, again, is a beautiful thing to get. A Harry Potter fan and they have children, it could be a lovely thing to get them. Or if you're buying for someone younger, I think, again, it's a lovely way to get someone into it because it's a very accessible, easy to read book because it's illustrated, it's Christmassy, it's short, it's just a short extract from the book. So I think it's a lovely way to give someone like a little bit of a taste of Harry Potter, a bit of Christmas magic. The format, and like, it's a nice light book as well. So someone could read it by themselves, or again, maybe a parent or someone could read it to their child. I think it's a lovely one. But not just for children. I think, if you're someone who likes Harry Potter, I think it's a beautiful thing to get them. And because it's new this year, they probably don't have it. You can get that on Amazon between £12.99 and £16.99. For number 4, so behind the scenes books. There are so many books out there that are about the sort of behind the scenes and extra information on Harry Potter. There's one that's like the blueprints of Harry Potter. There's one that's like page to screen. There's a reference library box set that looks really cool. It's got all information about, it's got like bestiary, so information about magical creatures, stuff like that, so you can find out more about some of the sort of stuff in Harry Potter that we don't learn about. The Almanac is more stuff we already know about, and it's just been put into like an easily digestible format, whereas some of the behind the scenes books are things we wouldn't already have known about. There's a book that I think might be new this year, which is the 100 Objects book, that it basically goes through different objects and props used in the film, and it gives you bits like their backstory about it and stuff like that. Real range, and I'll put all of these things, I will link in the description box, and I'll basically link all like the behind the scenes books that I've seen that I think look good. I will link in the description. But basically, I think things like this are, again, lovely because it might not be something someone buys themselves, or they're less likely to have the behind the scenes books if they love Harry Potter. They might not have all of them, or they might have one or two, or maybe none of them. And I think that's actually a lovely gift to get someone, so they can learn a little bit more about the franchise, about it's mainly, most of these books are mainly about the films and like the behind the scenes of the films and stuff like that. But ones like the reference library box set, that is about more the like Harry Potter lore. Like as I said, talking about the beasts, which obviously are in the books, and it's given us the background of them. There's so many books out there that are basically just extensions of the Harry Potter books. I definitely think it's worth having a little look, seeing what ones you think the person you're buying for might like, and I think that would make a lovely gift. And obviously in terms of price, these are going to completely sort of range in price because it depends what one you get. Number 5, now one more books thing are the Harry Potter cookbooks. So we have the Harry Potter Afternoon Tea Magic Cookbook, which is the new one this year. Basically like afternoon tea inspired things, so little nibbles. There's some savoury things, some sweet things, some like drinks. They're all inspired by Harry Potter. There's things like, for example, Professor Umbridge waffles. So they're things that's more, they're not from the films, they're just inspired by characters and what they could like imagine them having. There are more direct things. For example, there are chocolate flying keys and froggy fancies. So there's a real range of things in here. They're not like, as I said, they're not like obviously Harry Potter stuff. They are sort of just like nice recipes in their own right, and then they've just made some sort of link to Harry Potter in some way, such as linking them to a character. Like there's Ron Weasley's finger sandwiches in there, which I don't fully understand the link, but like that is one. But it is quite nice. If you know someone that likes cooking and also likes Harry Potter, this could be quite fun. But I think it could also be quite fun even if you know someone who likes cooking but isn't a huge Harry Potter fan, this could still work really nicely because, as I said, the things in there aren't like really explicitly, overtly Harry Potter. They just have subtle links. It's in its own right a very nice cookbook. So it could just be quite fun if you know someone who likes to like experiment a bit with their cooking and stuff, or likes afternoon tea. This could be lovely. And then the other one is the Harry Potter Christmas cookbook. This I prefer out of the two, but in fairness, the afternoon tea one is new this year and I've not actually cooked anything from it yet, whereas this one I got last year and I have cooked from it. I think this one's probably better for all year round because it's like afternoon tea, it's not necessarily festive, it could work any time of the year. This one is more festive, so it's maybe more like Christmas appropriate, but I mean, I have used this all year round, but some people might only use it at Christmas. This one has more of a mix. So there's more things in here that are like from the films, like remaking stuff in the films or things that have like quite obvious Harry Potter stuff on it, as well as then some of the stuff that aren't as obviously linked. So for example here, this is a Weasley jumper. I have made this before and it is actually on my YouTube. It's the Weasley jumper for Catcher. So this isn't something actually in the film, but you're basically making a little Weasley jumper, which I think a really nice link. Here, so this is something you're basically recreating. It's like polyjuice potion, but obviously they've made it nice. So it's like you make a green drink and it's like polyjuice potion, but it's called Hair of the Cat. Then there's things like, so there's Golden Trio biscuits. You can see I've used this because it's got food colouring all over it. And you decorate biscuits to look like the characters. They were actually really nice. So they're really good fun. I personally prefer the Christmas one. As I said, I haven't actually really used the afternoon tea one yet enough to like properly compare them. But I think these are lovely ideas for Harry Potter fans or cooking fans or both. And they are, so the afternoon tea cookbook is between £16 and £22. And the Christmas one is between £20 and £26. Now we are out of the book section. So now we have like items and stuff. And number 6 is, there is a Harry Potter terrarium that you can get. It's basically like a set and you make your own terrarium and it looks like Hagrid's hut and it is so cute and I think it's such a lovely idea, especially if they also like plants, the person you're buying for. I think it's gorgeous. It's just a really fun thing. It's an activity to do. Something they might do like on Christmas Day or whenever you see them. It could be like a nice, if you're wanting something as well to maybe do with someone, that is amazing. You could make it with them and then they can keep it. I just think it's such a lovely idea. Because in its own right, it's a lovely terrarium, but it's also Harry Potter themed. And it's like £13 on Amazon. I think it's really affordable for what it is. It's really good value for money. And I just think it's so much fun. Like, it's an activity as well. In at number 7, we have Harry Potter colouring books. Now, there is a real range of colouring books out there, so I'm not necessarily recommending a specific one, but there are loads. There are loads. There's like house-specific one, there's like creature ones, there's a real range, and I think it's a lovely idea. I think it's lovely to get someone. You know, you can get them, there's a real range, you can get some for £8, some for 10. There's a sort of range of price available. So if you're looking for like a little extra present for someone, I think a Harry Potter colouring book is lovely. Could be worth getting them some colours to go with it in case you're not sure if they have them or not. Just get them some like nice like starter pack of coloured pencils or something. There's some lovely ones on Amazon. I did this myself last year. I bought myself a Harry Potter colouring book and pencils and I had so much fun. I really find colouring really therapeutic and the Harry Potter ones are lovely. There's some lovely ones out there. And I think, I mean, colouring seems to be all in on TikTok right now as well. I think it's a really lovely present to get someone. It's if you know they like Harry Potter, it's thoughtful because it shows you sort of know what they like. And it's something, again, someone might not necessarily think to buy themselves. They might not even know if they really like it or not. But then once they have one, they might then really enjoy it. And I mean, it's really appropriate for all ages. Someone who's younger might love it. Colouring books are, getting very big amongst adults as well. So I think it's a really nice idea, and if you're looking for just something like extra to get them, you know, there's some really nice affordable ones out there. Number 8, this is something that I think is so cool. I've never had one, and I haven't actually bought one before, but I really want to. I really want to, and I think it's a brilliant gift idea, and it is a personalised Hogwarts letter. The only place I've seen it is on the Harry Potter shop, and you basically can get a personalised Hogwarts letter for someone where it has their name on it, comes in like a beautiful set and box, and it's such a lovely gift to get someone. Because again, I think it's not something someone would buy themselves. And yes, I know it might be like, well, when do you use that? It's just a letter, but A Harry Potter fan would love that. They could have it on display. Just how cool is that? You get your Hogwarts letter. You literally get your Hogwarts letter, has your name on it. I think it's such a lovely idea. And I do think it is something that is more tailored to being a gift rather than something someone buys themselves. It's £15, which I think is really good for like a personalised, so anything that's personalised usually is so expensive, but for a personalised Hogwarts letter, £15, and it comes from what I can see, the packaging and everything's really nice. I think that's a lovely gift to get someone. And then something else that's similar, but this is a more expensive gift, is on the Harry Potter shop as well. They do proper like Hogwarts trunk gift sets. Now a lot of these are sold out because I had a little look, and they have beautiful like house related ones that have brilliant stuff in. They come with like a character wand, robes, like chocolate frog sweets. It looks incredible. All the house ones last time I checked were sold out, but they have got some others that have less in them, but they have got some available. So if you are wanting to spend a bit more or do something a bit bigger for someone, some of those trunk gift sets are gorgeous. So I definitely recommend having a little look if you can find any, or even if you can't, that could be an idea for next year potentially. There is actually, I noticed there's like a brilliant on there, there's a sweet set, like a set of sweets, so like chocolate frogs, Bertie Bott's every flavoured beans. It looks like a good big set of sweets, and it's £15. I think that's lovely. When like the chocolate frog by itself is like £9, but you get like that and loads of other like sweets. I think that's a lovely set to get someone. Next then, number 9. So 8 was sort of a few different things, but it was just sort of things I'd seen on the Harry Potter shop. At the end, I have got a section where I'm just going to basically recommend like websites that have some like a range of Harry Potter stuff on, but we'll come back to that. Number 9, mystery toys. I've got a proper long list of this, of like ideas. So if you follow me on TikTok, you might know, and if not, here's a story time for you. The thing that started off my journey in content creation, that really sort of set everything up for me and has led to me being where I am now, is I did these videos unboxing Harry Potter capsules. They're magical capsules and they have characters in, they've got clues. There's clues that give you hints about who the characters are, and at the end you get a character and you want to like collect them all. So there's 3 different series, each with 8 different characters you can collect, and it's a lovely thing. If you know someone likes Harry Potter or toys, mystery toys, it's a lovely thing to get someone. Like, they're so much fun. Like, the experience of opening it is really fun. And you then get a lovely Harry Potter figure at the end that you could put on your shelf, put on display. They are about £10 on Amazon, so I think it's a lovely like stocking filler, or if you're doing like a Secret Santa, I think that's a lovely idea to get someone. Also, there are the Yumi toys. So just full disclaimer, I have worked with Yumi toys. This is not sponsored in any way. I only work with brands that I genuinely love their products anyway, so it's going to be inevitable there'll be crossover, and I'm going to talk about some of those things in like other content because I genuinely love the brand and their products anyway. And one of those products is by Yumi Toys, who also did the capsules. They're classic series hero box figures. They're again mystery boxes. And these mystery boxes are gorgeous. I actually have, here's what they're like. They're little Harry, look how gorgeous that is. Look how cute. Little Hermione with a little stand. They are absolutely gorgeous figures. It's mystery boxes and blind bags, so it means it's an experience opening it as well, guessing who you're going to get. So again, I think it's a lovely like stocking filler or like Secret Santa item. Again, you can get them on Amazon, and I think they're also on Smith's Toys. To be fair, if you just search on Amazon Harry Potter mystery toys, you will find loads. So another one is you can get like mini Funkos, and they're again like mystery ones. There's also the mystery like pop figures. Pop Mart do mystery ones as well. There's mystery key rings. There's a real range out there, and again, a range in prices. There's like badges. You get the mystery Harry Potter badge. I did that last year actually. For my family, I got some like mystery Harry Potter pins. There's loads of mystery things out there that you can get, and I think it's nice. Again, if you're not sure what to get someone, you're not sure what they already have, a mystery thing's lovely, because even if they've got that mystery thing before, they might not have all of them. And even if they get the same one, that's something you know when you have mystery toys, you might get duplicates. I think that's a lovely thing to get someone, and works as a lovely stocking filler or like Secret Santa. And it is quite fun if you have a few people you're buying for. So when I did it before, it was a few of us opening them, and it was quite fun because then you could sort of swap. If it's like, oh, I already have this one, let's swap, or I prefer that character, you know. So it can be really fun. There's also, I've put this in the same point because it's similar, there's other like mystery bundles. So again, the Harry Potter shop do a mystery bundle. That it is a more pricey one though, it's £50. It does look quite good. You can get like a character wand in it, which by themselves are £32, but you're not choosing which one. So it might be one you already have or that you don't like. So obviously, but mystery ones are always a bit of a risk, but that's why I think if you're getting it as a gift for someone, it's better because, you know, they're being gifted it, so you're not going to have that disappointment. Mystery toys and bundles can be more of a disappointment if you're buying them for yourself, because you're clearly buying it wanting something in particular, so if you don't get it, you're going to be disappointed. But if you're getting it as a gift, I don't think you can go sort of very wrong with it. So that is a more pricey one. There is a HMV Harry Potter mystery box for £28. I'm very tempted to get that for myself because I think that would make a brilliant video. Oh, my little jelly cat thing fell off. Number 10 is a Harry Potter Funko or Pop. I don't know if they're called Funko Pop or just Pop anymore, but one of the like characters you've probably seen out and about, like in shops and stuff before. It used to be called Funko Pop. I do think they are just now called Pop. Like characters, they come in like a little like box with like a window, and they often have like a number on, and they have all like characters from shows and films and books and stuff. And there's loads of Harry Potter ones, and there's some really lovely ones, and I think that's a lovely present to get someone for Christmas, because you could get one of their favourite character, or you could get like there's a brilliant one of like Harry with all the letters flying, with one of him pushing the trolley. There's like one of the flying car. There's some lovely ones there, and I feel like Funko Pops, the pop figures aren't really something people probably buy themselves. It probably is something, it's more of a gift, and they're unlikely, unless they're a mega fan, to have all of them. You'll probably be safe to find one that they don't have, and I just think it's a really lovely idea. And they can vary, so I get from like £12 to £18. There probably will be some that are more expensive, but they are sort of like, there's some affordable ones out there, and I think it's a lovely idea. And one specific one I've actually seen is there's a Funko Pocket Pop, like holiday tree one. Again, I'll link it to the video. It is beautiful. It's got 4 mini characters, all Christmassy themed. It's got Hagrid, Ron, Hermione and Harry, and they're beautiful. It comes in a little Christmas tree. You get 4 mini Funkos, and I think it's just a gorgeous present. Very Christmassy, not something someone would probably buy for themselves. I think it's a lovely idea. Number 11, we have Harry Potter board games. There are loads of Harry Potter games out there. Right, there is now a Harry Potter Monopoly. I'm yet to get my hands on it. I think it's quite hard to get. I think it might only be in America. I think you can now get it in the UK, but it's like you have to buy it from America and it gets imported. But if you can find it, that could be very fun. One that I had last year, is Harry Potter Pictionary Air. Download an app basically, and then you have a wand and you draw on the screen, like you draw in the air and it shows up on the screen. You get cards that say, it's like charades, but you've got your wand and you're drawing with it. So it'll say, right, shower. They might not all be Harry Potter related words, but you have like shower. Use your wand to wave around in the air and it comes up on the screen what you're like drawing in the air. And then people have to guess what it is you're drawing. And it is such good fun. And it's quite an easy one to play. Like you could literally just play with one other person, or you could play with loads of people. So it's quite good for that. If you only have a small quiet Christmas, that's absolutely fine. Like, and also you can play it all year round if, you know, it's just you just live with one other person or something. Like, it's something you could play all year round. It doesn't need loads of people. I love games where lots of people can play, but I think it's always nice when there's when one can just be played with 2 people, because it means you can play it more often. You don't have to only wait till you're in like a big social situation, big social gathering to play it. There's also Harry Potter Cluedo. There's a Harry Potter murder mystery game I've not actually played, but I'm really intrigued by it. But basically it's one where I think again it works like an app, and I think you also get something physical as well, and you have to like, it's some form of like Harry Potter murder mystery, but it's £20 and it looks really good fun, and I think it's something you could play by yourself. So again, that's a really nice one to give someone if you're not sure if they will necessarily have someone else to play with, or anyone else that would like Harry Potter and want to play that game. I think it's quite a nice one to get because it's something they could play by themselves. And then another one is Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. So there's a few versions. There's one that's just the cards. So that's the cheaper one, that's about £12.99 on Amazon. And then you've got like the board game version as well, which is more expensive. That's around £30. There's also so many just like Harry Potter quizzes out there. You can get little sets of cards that have like quiz. I've got a few, to be fair, that are like Harry Potter quizzes, and they're just a little pack of cards that have questions on. There's like Harry Potter Top Trumps, there's Harry Potter playing cards, so many things. And again, all obviously range of prices, so you can find one that fits in your budget. If you're needing a stocking filler, you can get one that's, you know, a bit cheaper. I think there's some really nice things out there, and it gives them something to do around Christmas. It's fun. It's something, and you could always play with them. I'll link ones that I've had and ones that I think look really good in the description so that you can have a little look. Number 12, the Royal Mint Harry Potter coins. These are the perfect collector's item for a Harry Potter fan. So Royal Mint have a Harry Potter range. Some of them you can't get anymore, so there's ones that have Harry on and ones that have like Hogwarts on, ones that are still available. You've got Harry reaching for the keys, you've got one of Dumbledore, you've got one that's like the Black Lake. So there's a few available. You could also probably find some on like eBay and different places. There's also some unofficial ones. You can get some Harry Potter coins that aren't Royal Mint, they're just other ones. I have a Dobby coin that's not Royal Mint, but it is gorgeous. So there's loads, but anything like that, like a coin that's Harry Potter, such a lovely collector's item to get for someone. Again, something they probably wouldn't buy for themselves. I think it's a lovely thing to ask for Christmas. I've asked for some of the coins for Christmas. I think it's a lovely gift, and that you can't actually do anything with it, but it's a collector's item. You'd have it on display, or, you know, it's one to collect it. Someone who's a big fan of something, I think, would really appreciate that. There's some that are cheaper than others. There are some that are just like just silver, and they're the cheaper ones. There's some that have a bit of colour in them, which then are a little bit more expensive. So they're about like, so I think the ones that have just silver are about 12 or 14 pounds. Ones that have colour in are about 21, and then you can go up to like your hundreds. The ones that are like mounted, ones that are gold, all that sort of thing. But I think the cheaper ones are just lovely in themselves. I don't think you need to go for the really fancy ones. I think one of the like cheaper, really nice ones, they come in like a lovely like card that has like information on. I think they're beautiful gifts to get someone. 13, this is a more general one, but this are Christmas decorations, Harry Potter Christmas decorations. I think it's a lovely stocking filler. If you're maybe, you know, some people don't always do Christmas with someone on Christmas Day, they might see them earlier. So if you've got someone you're like doing a Christmas present exchange earlier with, you'll get them a little Christmas decoration to put on their tree. Again, there's such a range of prices. You could go, there's some lovely ones for like £5 or some for 10. There are ones that are even more expensive, they're really special ones. You can find some on Amazon, on the Harry Potter shop. There's loads of sort of different ones out there, but that could be quite a nice one. If you're really stuck on what to get, I think a little Harry Potter decoration is perfect. Number 14, Harry Potter Lego set. What's nice with this, you can sort of pick this depending on your budget. I mean, obviously it is a little bit limiting. There's not loads that are on the cheaper side, and their like lowest starting is still quite expensive. But, you know, Harry Potter Lego set is a lovely present to get someone. One that I do actually really recommend for if you have a lower budget is you can get the car, so the Ford Anglia car, and it's like £12.99. I think that's a brilliant one to get someone. You're getting them a Lego set, it's not ridiculously expensive, and it's an iconic like moment, an iconic item. I think that's a lovely set to get someone. But there's loads. You can, you know, pick one that lines up with your budget. There's Hagrid's Hut, which is it's between £50 and £65. That's a brilliant one. I think that's one of the newer ones. The Hogsmeade set, which I do actually have up there, you can't quite see it. Let's see if I can up here, so you can see it just there, and there's another one that side. The Hogsmeade set is brilliant. You get Honeydukes and the 3 broomsticks, and I think it's actually a really priced set for what you get. For the fact you get like 2 buildings, it's £72.99, which is expensive. It's an expensive gift, but I actually think, you know, I mean, there's some sets out there that are like £300. So I think it's actually quite a nice one. I think it's really worth having a look. Number 15, Harry Potter Moleskine notebooks. So Moleskine they've always had like Harry Potter like sets. So I've got one of theirs from quite a few years ago. It's like a red one with like the Quidditch post. I remember that was a collection, and each one had like a section of the Marauders map. I only got one. I do sort of wish I'd have got more, and got more if that would have been, because they're like collector's items. And recently, I think they might be new this year, they've got a whole new range of like diaries, notebooks, and they are gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. And again, there's a range of prices. The cheapest one's £15, then it goes up, and there's some that are more expensive. There's some that come as like a proper, in like a lovely display box with like a pen and stuff like that. So there is a real range there, but they are gorgeous. I'm a notebook fanatic, so I would always love a notebook as a gift. The Moleskine ones are brilliant. You could get someone their 2025 journal from there. You could get a nice notebook. I don't think you can ever have too many notebooks, and they're Harry Potter themed, and they are beautiful, beautiful notebooks. Number 16, wands. You know, nothing more iconic than buying your own wand. You know, they come in the wand boxes. You can get them from, I think, like Noble Collection and the official Harry Potter shop. You can get them in the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Like, I, as a major Harry Potter fan, I find it so special whenever I get a wand. Getting one of the wands, I think the official ones anyway are such amazing quality. They're so beautiful, and it just feels so special. Like, I always get this such like amazing feeling and excitement whenever I get a new wand, and I just think they're beautiful gifts. And you could get someone, if you know they have a favourite character, you could get them that one. You could get them a character you think they're most like. You could get them, there's some that are like there's a Ravenclaw one, a Hufflepuff one, so you could get them one that's their house. If you're unsure, I'd probably say go for one of the Golden Trio or the Elder Wand. They're always good, like, safe ones to get. As long as you don't get one of the most hated characters ones, but even then, like, Voldemort's one's cool. Maybe don't get Gilderoy, if you're unsure, maybe don't go for, like, Gilderoy Lockhart's or Umbridge's. But to be honest, any of the other characters, like Neville's, Luna's, Snape, Sirius, like, any of them really. I think it's unlikely that someone's going to be disappointed in it because it's one they can add to their collection or start their collection off. And they come in the beautiful boxes and they're not ridiculously priced. They're £32, which I think is actually very good for the quality of them. I think that's really good. 17. Bear Factory actually have like a range of Harry Potter toys. I have always wanted to get one. I always look at them and almost buy one and then don't. I need to because they look amazing. And they have a Harry Potter range. So you can get mascots as toys. They have like house bears. They have bears in like, so they have like a Ravenclaw one. So it's a bear in like the Ravenclaw robes, the Hogwarts letter. They have one for every house. They have Patronus toys. There's a Buckbeak one as well, which looks so cute. It's like the Hogwarts Express is a toy. The bears, I think, are really good. If you know what house someone is, I think that'd be lovely to get them a bear in their house. I think that would be so cute. Start from £24 and there's some go up to 40, so again you can pick one depending on what your budget is. Number 18 are Harry Potter console games. So obviously with this you would need to know if they have a console. So we've got Hogwarts Legacy, Quidditch Champions, and then there's also one that's a bit of an older one. There's the Harry Potter Lego game. I think these three games, these are the main ones. They are brilliant gifts for someone. Obviously you need to know what console they have. So with Hogwarts Legacy, it's available on Switch, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, so you need to know which one they have. You would also need to know if they have like a PlayStation or an Xbox. You'd need to know if they have a disc version or not, to know if you need to get them the disc. If you know what console they have but you're not sure if it's a disc version or not, you could just get them a voucher for that, like the PlayStation store or something, and say, no, I'd love for you to get this. Or if you can find out, you could get them like the digital download code for it, buy the digital download code and give that to them. So I get this is a bit more of a difficult one, and this one's probably better for if you really know the person and like live with them or know them really well and know what console they have and for sure know if they have the game already or not. Those are some ideas. Also Quidditch Champions, if they have a PlayStation and they have PlayStation Plus, they get it for free. So again, it's just, that's why this one's a bit trickier. You would need to know them quite well and what they already have and don't have. So Hogwarts Legacy, the physical game, it used to be so expensive, but it is cheaper now. You can get it for like between £15 and £25 depending on the console. The Harry Potter Lego game is a brilliant one. I've played all of these and I love them all. They're very different. Hogwarts Legacy is more of like a story, long sort of ongoing game that's like different. It's a new story. It's separate from like the timeline of the books and the films. Quidditch Champions is more of like an online game, so you play individual Quidditch games, and Harry Potter Lego is basically retelling of the books and the films, but as little Lego characters. And I just think they're really good games. So, oh yeah, the price for Harry Potter Lego is between £12 and £15 because it is a slightly older game. It is a bit cheaper. Number 19. Harry Potter Polly Pocket. So this is basically just like, it's a little like, it's something that'd be perfect to have on display. Polly Pocket, I always think of Polly Pocket as like the character, obviously that is, but there's also a range of Polly Pocket toys, and they're basically like mini toys. And one of them, that I think is quite new, is the Harry Potter one. And it's a little like foldable like case display thing. I'll pop a picture up. It's got like a wand handle and you open it, and it's like a miniature Harry Potter set. And you have little characters that you can place in. And it is so, so cute. It is sort of quite pricey. It's between £40 and £45. But I think it's so lovely. It's, again, something that I don't, it's very unlikely someone will have it. Because, again, I don't really think it's something I really like it, but I don't know if it's something I'd buy myself, other than to make content out of it. I don't know if I'd buy it for myself. I think it's more, I would ask for it for Christmas. It'd be lovely to get as a gift, and that I would, that I'd buy for someone else. So I think it's such a lovely thing. If you know someone that loves their Harry Potter display, have shelves, they put books on, stuff like that, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to get them. Very thoughtful, and it's just really cute. And I just think it would make any Harry Potter fan be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Number 20, this is a little bit more general, but I think it's a really good idea for, again, there's like a range of prices. Boots have like a range of Harry Potter stuff. They have like gift sets. Something that I have had from them, I've done a TikTok on it, and it was brilliant, was they have a sorting hat bath bomb, and when you put it in the water, it releases a colour and it's like telling you your house. I got Hufflepuff, which is not the best colour to turn your bath water, is all I will say. It was really good fun. Since they have that, which is £9, they have a set of makeup brushes, they have a set of socks, they have a little like Deluminator fragrance. Last time I went to Boots, I very nearly bought that because it looks so cool. The packaging is gorgeous. It's like a proper little Deluminator, but it's like a fragrance, and I think that's so lovely. There's body sprays. There's like a set of like smaller bath bombs. There's loads there. If you just have a little look, and again, range of prices, so you can pick one that fits your budget. If you're looking for some extra stocking fillers, if you're looking for a Secret Santa, or just, if you are looking for a main present, there is a really nice range on there. And I think, again, the boot stuff, I do think, again, are things people wouldn't buy themselves, but would love as a gift. I mean, that's why they're gift sets. They are literally basically made to be gifted rather than to buy for yourself. So, yeah, I think there's some really nice options there for if you're stuck on what to get someone. There's a gorgeous, like, Dobby beanie that I literally love. Okay, and then number 21. So this is the last set sort of item. Then I'm going to go through the list of websites that I think are good. Now, this is the most expensive thing on the list. So this won't be in everyone's budget. This is a very special, if you've got a big budget to get someone, you want to get them something really special, this is for that. It's this Harry Potter, it's basically a massive coffee table book, but it's the Harry Potter and the Order of the Pheonix. So I know this probably should have gone in the book section earlier, but because it's so unique, special, and it is expensive, I thought I'd sort of put it in the end as its own thing. It is basically the most like special version of the book ever. It's absolutely stunning. Like, it's got a big galleon on both sides. The actual book itself, it's got gold edges. Like, look at that, gold foiling edges. And I mean, look at that cover. How gorgeous is that? And then it has the whole Order of the Pheonix book, whoops, with illustration. I believe it is the same as the illustrated edition, like what's inside, but obviously the format's different. It is this beautiful, like, massive coffee table book. It also comes with this poster that is gorgeous. I actually need to put that up. I don't know why I've not put that up yet. It's beautiful. It's £165. So this is for if you're really treating someone, if you're like looking for, if you have got that bigger budget, you're wanting to get something really special for someone who you know adores Harry Potter. Like, I cried when I got this, honestly, I cried. Like, this is one of the most special things I've ever got, and that's why I wanted to put it in there, because I know it's expensive, it's not going to be for everyone at all, it's not budget friendly, but that's why I'm saying if you have got that and you're looking for something really special, whether now or in years' time, if you're looking for something really special, I just thought this was definitely worth mentioning because it's beautiful. And before I got this, I didn't know anything about it, which is why I just wanted to sort of show it, because I think it's something a lot of people don't know is out there, but it's beautiful and really special. Some other websites I recommend looking at as well if you're looking for some more ideas. These are ones that have like big Harry Potter ranges. So one is Geek Core. So they have a range of like bags, purses. They do the mystery pin badges actually as well. Oh wow, sorry, I've just seen a mystery pin set I've not seen before. It's like a book set, and sorry, I'm getting way late, but that looks amazing. They sell some of the pops as well, the pop vinyls. But yeah, they have bags, they have hats, they have jewellery, they have t-shirts, hoodies. So there's a real range of stuff on there. Again, range of prices and stuff. So that's a nice one to go for as well, if you're looking for some more ideas. Truffle Shuffle is similar. So that also has like bags, jewellery, that sort of thing, all Harry Potter thing. And there really are some beautiful bags on these websites as well, like that look like such good quality. They look stunning. There's the Harry Potter shop, of course. That is like the home of Harry Potter items. It has all the official stuff. Like, I mean, it is the official Harry Potter website, really. And there's loads on there. Again, with a range of prices. They do pins, they do food, they do the wands, they do gift sets, outfits. They have a whole Christmas range. There's so much on there. Noble Collection as well. So I think they're the ones that basically make the like items that are like replicas. So I think they might make the wands. I don't know that for certain, but I know from the Noble Collection you can get a lot of like the replica Horcruxes and stuff like that. And there's some beautiful ones there. And again, there's a range of prices, like some of them. So the diadem, for example, which is gorgeous, that's like £200. But then you have the Hufflepuff cup that's about 50, which is still expensive, but obviously less than 200. You can get like a replica of the golden egg. You can get a replica of Slytherin's locket, which it's on my wish list, that one. That's £40. So there is a range there. That's a brilliant place to look. Kellica is another one. Now that has mainly jewellery, but it is a beautiful jewellery. Like, the stuff on there is stunning, and I went on there the other day and I just got in a complete rabbit hole because there was so much beautiful stuff in there. And yeah, it's gorgeous. That's another one I definitely recommend having a look at. The Home of Characters has a whole Harry Potter range as well, as does House of Spells. On their website they have loads of Harry Potter stuff. Miniso as well. So I worked with Miniso recently because they recently launched their Harry Potter range. So I have worked with them, but this isn't sponsored. They have recently launched their own Harry Potter range, and there is honestly some gorgeous stuff in there and a real range. I just did a full unboxing of their little advent calendar, and that's where I got these Hogwarts letter earrings that are so cute. And I've got this little little Hogwarts rucksack. They have, there's so many items from there. Oh, where's my, this is from there. This is like what I used to have my iced coffee in every day. There's again, really nice things, a nice range. Those are a little list of like websites I recommend looking at. Yeah. I think that covers everything. Really hope you found this useful, guys. I hope there was at least one thing in here that sort of sparked your interest or thought would be good for someone, if that's for someone else or for yourself. But yeah, if so, let me know in the comments what from this list sparked your interest. Will you be getting any of these things for someone as a gift? Will you be getting any of these for yourself? Will you be asking for any of these for Christmas? Let me know. I'd love to know. There's so much Harry Potter stuff out there, and that was why I wanted to do this, because I know I still put a lot in this, and so I'm aware it could be quite overwhelming, and apologies if it is. I wanted to get enough in here so there was a bit of a range and enough of like options and variety, especially if they're things that you know that someone already has, that you already have, that you've already thought of and disregarded. I just wanted to get a nice range, so hopefully there was something new you hadn't heard of and also something to appeal to everyone. But I wanted to make sure it was also concise enough, because the main reason for this is there is so much Harry Potter stuff out there that it can be quite overwhelming, and it can be like, right, there's all this amazing stuff, but which one's actually worth it as well? Is it a bit of a fad? What is it? So that's why I thought I wanted to do this, to help you sort of sift through all of the stuff that's out there, sort of cut out some of that noise, I guess, and have a bit of a summary of what bits sort of are worth it. Yeah, if there's anything that you know of that's a good Harry Potter gift that I didn't mention, please let me know in the comments. I love finding new Harry Potter things. I love learning when there's new like websites I haven't seen before that have Harry Potter stuff, or items I've not seen before. Please let me know in the comments, and also like, yeah, we can all help each other in the comments for any other ideas you guys know. Let's share them. Let's expand this gift guide. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd be so grateful if you'd smash a big thumbs up. And I've got loads more videos coming up, Harry Potter theories, news on the HBO series. There'll be videos from me streaming as well. I'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe and join the YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.